This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. No, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Love's my dog.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready? Katie? I'm here all day. What's left? What's left? Not today, you are. Not today. Ready?
The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
And a set. 180. Hey, 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 hey.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
63, 65, 65.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
50, mark 50, mark 50. Stop your whining.
Out of the gun, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
To throw again. Newton. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Get in the weight room. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go. Here we go.
Great.
Show it up.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Hey, watch the step.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now Luck. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Out of the gun, Love. And he's got his man, Hilton. And shutting him off, now open field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 69 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Our time. It's our time.
Throw left side complete. That's Hogan. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Panthers. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike 53. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On first down, it's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Complete to right. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Ready. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 8. Mike 50. Watch the slant.
To the air again, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Newton to throw. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
First down. First and 10. 14-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
20.
All day, defense.
From the red zone now, Newton. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Darius Leonard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 15-yard line.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaughan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Let's go, defense.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Come on, D.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hogan. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good. 8 yards on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Newton. And right side caught, Hogan. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Newton now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Man open is Hogan again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got him. Check 15, check 15.
The final shot before the break. Lock. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, box truck.
You must be dreaming. Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike.
Strong right.
Let's see what you got. Check 26.
From the gun, here's Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Smith catches left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Torrey Smith. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Newton is going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine.
You better bring it. Express! I'm letting you know right now, you better. Gun.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
He can't hang. He's not getting
Great game.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check the out, check the out.
On second down and 4, Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down. Now Locke to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Check, watch 54. Blue down. Hey, one set.
Hey, check.
54. I know he ain't got it.
Play action. It's Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. Caught left side by Funchess. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Locke. And he's got Rodgers. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, 53 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Newton got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down. Newton got a man, it's right. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Margus Hunt busting through to get him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. He's got it to Hilton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Steps away to his left. Funches has it complete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rodgers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready? 180.
Check 53. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Gun.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Newton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you've got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Mike 54.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
They go right back to Mack. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Watch 54. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.